Greetings, welcome to Tifa's Tarot, and today we are dissecting the sign of Scorpio, January 2023 monthly reading, okay? So this is going to be a general reading, and we're going to do a Celtic cross, which is basically going to give us any random messages, okay? So these messages could be about love or career, your finances, any problem that you're having at this time, okay? So this is just basically a very general reading, and whatever energy shows up, but I am making this intention for you, Scorpio, okay? So let me first introduce the decks that we're using. We're going to go ahead and use the Light Seers Tarot deck by Chris Ann. And to clarify any questions that we'll probably have, I'll go ahead and use the traditional Rider-Waite deck. And finally, after we complete the tarot for this month, we're going to go ahead and take 3 cards from the Spirit Animal Oracle, okay? So this is just going to give us some advice about the situation that we have at hand, okay? So without further ado, let's go ahead and get started. All right, so let's move these out of the way. So I did shuffle and think about Scorpio energy a little bit before I started this, but we'll go ahead and shuffle these 3 times and just making sure that I want to thank all the angels, ancestors, and spirit guides for giving us the messages that we need to receive that are for our highest good at this time for the month of January 2023. Now, that's what it means to set an intention, all right? So with our intention set, let's go ahead and check out what is the dynamic of what Scorpio needs to know for the month of January 2023. Okay, so 2 cards came out. So, 8 of Cups in reverse, which is refusing to walk away from something, and 3 of Wands, Scorpio. Your general energy at this time is being kind of stubborn, okay? What I'm reading from this is your 8 of Cups is more of, hold on. Okay, so the energy that I'm picking up on is you're very scared to leave a certain situation. You have a lot of insecurities about what the next step should be. So you have a lot of disillusionment at this time. You're not really trusting a lot of situations. You know that you need to walk forward to something new, but you don't necessarily have the confidence at this time, right? It's like you may have even set on something and you were maybe forced to make other arrangements, or it looks like you're just like not believing either in yourself or a certain scenario at this time, okay? But let's see, what is the challenge? So let's look at the challenge. Why Scorpio in this situation? What is the challenge? Challenge is the 7 of Swords. This has been coming out in a lot of readings. It's crazy. The only reading it hasn't come out in was Libra reading, which was all about love, but the 7 of Swords has been heavy on a lot of signs so far. So your challenge is the 7 of Swords. You need to like really maybe check your behavior and your attitude, and okay, so what the 7 of Swords basically is sneaky or deceptive energy. But when that's in a challenge position, it kind of means that you are acting you could be acting in a childish way, or you did act in a childish way that maybe put you in the situation where it caused you to feel insecure. So it's kind of like when being tricky or deceptive goes wrong, okay, is kind of the scenario of what this challenge is, right? So it's almost like you couldn't go back if you tried type situation, okay? It's asking you to really kind of look at like your fault in some things, maybe, okay? You may have been acting in a deceptive manner that caused you to be insecure at this time, okay? But let's look, what is hidden? So we're going to look at the hidden energy. What is hidden for Scorpio at this time? What is hidden for Scorpio at this time? All right, so what's hidden from you is the King of Cups. We're going to go ahead and clarify this, but King of Cups is maybe someone you don't see coming, someone that could be in your energy. This is a divine masculine energy that is kind of like the ultimate love giver. This can be represented as a water sign, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio male, coming in to kind of offer some assistance of some sort. But this could also be you, right? Because you are a Scorpio. So this could be you, like, having this energy that's like deep inside of you, but perhaps it's hidden though. So it's not something that you've really been able to exercise. So let's go ahead and let's clarify this. Okay. King of Wands in reverse. Let's do one more. I don't know if I'm connecting with this right now. Okay. Pick up this card. Yeah. You definitely abandoned something. You had the King of Wands in reverse, which is basically thinking small, not being able to see the big picture. Okay. And then also the Seven of Wands in reverse. So what I'm getting out of this is, like, even though you're capable of operating selflessly, you might have been a little bit short-sighted and you lost your grounding on things. And so what's really being hidden from you is that you do have like such a beautiful, strong heart. That's what I know about Scorpios, is like, Scorpios can love like no other, but what's hidden from you is that despite having these things that you don't show other people, you could be incredibly short-sighted, and you can end up kind of self-sabotaging, right, yourself. So that's what's hidden from you at this time, okay? Take it. I don't care if you agree with it or not. That's what it is. That's what it's saying. All right, let's look into the recent past. What happened recently to Scorpio? What happened recently to Scorpio? What happened recently? Okay. Kind of Page of Wands in reverse. You kind of lost your mojo. You lost your steam on some things. What you thought was going to be fruitful, it's like you had a really good idea to bounce on something. It's a lot of reneging action going on here. A lot of take back. A lot of disillusionment, like things that were exciting are no longer exciting anymore. Okay, let's clarify that. What is this Page of Wands in reverse energy? So you might have been in competition, right, that didn't end up, right, There were too many cooks in the pot, or too many cooks in the kitchen. I think that's how they say. Let's do one more card for that. So you made a move, Cancer card. This is the Chariot card, which is the card of movement. You physically made a move in the recent past, okay? And it was a lot. It was really a lot. Spoiled plans, things not really working out, too many cooks in the kitchen. So it'd been like you could have had too many offers or too many options to go forward, but none of them like really materialized. That's recently what just happened. So let's see what is obvious to Scorpio at this time. Show me what is obvious to Scorpio at this time. What is obvious to Scorpio at this time? Tower in reverse. You're coming out of something, of a disaster, basically. This is either avoiding an absolute disaster or coming out of a disastrous situation, right? So the Tower, even if you just look at this card, right, this basically talks about the Tower of Babylon, right, being struck to the ground. That's the situation that you find yourself in. There's a lot of chaos going on in your energy right now. I don't really like it. I'm picking up on it. I don't really like it. Let's clarify that. What is this Tower in reverse? Yeah. You had a disaster situation about a new start. You really wanted to start something new. It ended in a disaster. Or you avoided a disaster. That was something that you wanted to do that was new. Let's take one more card. And it cost you a lot of money. 9 of Pentacles. You have a lot of, okay. There was a over-the-top bad situation that started because of a new beginning that you wanted to have, and it led you into a certain amount of like financial ruin, and you're feeling that right now. Yeah, you're feeling it. All right, let's look ahead. So let's see the energy, what's coming up for you at this time, Scorpio. What's coming up for you at this time? What is coming up for Scorpio? So we're checking into incoming energy. The Lovers in reverse. Damn, you got a lot of reversals. I'm going to go ahead and clarify that. And we'll see before I even open my mouth to even say anything. Because that could be a partnership not working out. Feeling like lost out of love, so to speak. Not chosen. Every time I always drop a card or two. I dropped 2. Okay. Your love life. But something is going to be happening significantly with your love life at these times, okay? This is what I got here. So, because we've got the 2 of Cups in reverse, which is like a divine partnership that didn't work, okay? We've also got the Lovers, which is also the card of cooperation, partnership. And then when that's in the reverse, that also signifies like a couple or partnership that didn't work. So we've got 2 couple cards that are in the reverse that are not working. Queen of Wands. This is a feminine energy. That's a fire sign. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, okay? Doesn't have to be a woman, of course. But this is something not working out in love. It was something that you really wanted, or something that you are wanting, and it's leaving you alone. Okay. All right. Let's find out some more with the. So our next card that we're gonna pull is gonna connect the individual Scorpio with that Three of Wands and Eight of Cups energy that's in reverse, which is basically that energy of refusing to walk away from something, or being trapped and not being able to walk away from anything, or feeling insecure, or not being able to understand what the next step is. Okay. You're all in this. You're out of sorts, Scorpio, at this time. Okay. Let's see how that connects. You've been using a lot of intuition lately to materialize something, okay? So High Priestess is using your gut, using your instincts, right? Using your third eye, so to speak, right? Of what you perceive to be the best solution. And also the Empress card, right? Empress card is about nurturing or materializing something. So these together means you are intuitively, even though you're not walking away from something and you don't like have the confidence to do it, your mind just wants to nourish whatever idea or person that you have. It just really wants to do that, and that's just where you are right now. I'm gonna clarify that though. Those are two big cards to come out. I'm not going to pull another one after this. Look, the Judgment. Judgment is being called to do something. It's a calling. It's like something you can't stop really thinking about. It's something that you feel like when you're being nudged by the universe to do something, or to act towards something, right? And you've had that High Priestess there that is like asking you to do that, and asking you to nourish an idea of some sort, okay? You made a move. It wasn't the right one. I'm seeing love in this too now. So I'll explain the two different stories that I see. But let's look at the current environment. What is the current environment for Scorpio at this time? Alright, Scorpio's current environment. It's apathetic. Four of Cups in reverse. So that is maybe starting to appreciate what you have, okay? There might have been a time where you felt like ungrateful for like what you, but you're just kind of thinking about like the shoulda, coulda, wouldas, and maybe thinking that they're not that important. And the reason why they're not is because you have partnerships, you have friends, you have family, you have people who love you, people who will never let you down. So your current environment is feeling the love from the people that are around you. You're feeling very supported at this time, even if it's not with exact people that you want, and it might not be the exact situation that you want to be in, but you're still feeling very supported and loved at this time. And I love that for you. I do. All right, let's look at the hopes and fears for January. For Scorpio, show me the hopes and fears. What are the hopes and fears? Wow, we got another confirmation energy. We got that Five of Wands that came out in reverse again. Let me just do a little bit of homework to look at this Five of Wands, because this is... Okay. You got a tendency to avoid conflict. Your fear is that like you might let opportunities get away from you because you don't address them in time, or you're overly competitive in some sense where you just want to top everybody. And how is that working for you? Let's clarify. Let's clarify. Being overly competitive about a new start. So you might fear the Strength card. I gotta see that again. This is crazy to me, guys. All right. So basically your fear is knowing that you have what it takes to do something and still not being able to get it accomplished. Still not being able to be with that person, be in that place, be at this job. Even though you have everything that it takes, you're just not doing it because of maybe like a pessimistic attitude. Okay. So your fear is self-sabotage. That is your fear. You fear that nothing will go in your favor because even though you have these qualities that it takes to be able to handle things, and we know Scorpios can handle some stuff, but you fear basically coming between yourself and a good idea. Okay. And lastly, we're going to pull 3 more cards for the outcome. Okay. Stay balanced. Avoid eating or drinking too much. Pay attention to your health at this time. Keep everything in balance. Keep your mind in balance. Try to keep yourself like not obsessing about things, even if things are not going right. Try to stay in a level of balance, okay? Messages are coming soon. 8 of Wands, okay? I'll pull more. You've got messages coming towards you. Stay balanced so that you can react appropriately for when things go right or they go wrong, okay? But make sure your attitude and your delivery is going to be reasonable, okay? This is what I'm getting. Okay. Yeah, you got some things coming up. Page of Pentacles. So Page of Pentacles is new projects, new ideas, work, projects, things coming to fruition. So remain balanced. Don't cuss nobody out at this time. Keep your cool. You are going to be receiving news